akhirah, or the dunya. And he relays that message to remind us of those characteristics that we may possess from our desires and our lusts that can be destructive for us. But then he always guides us to that which is best by describing to us that which is most desirable and that which is most pleasing to him, desirable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where he says, "Bel tu'thiruna al-hayat ad-dunya," rather you desire this life of the world. And bel is just so rather. What is something that is the reality or the opposite of what is before it? So he says, "Bel tu'thiruna al-hayat ad-dunya," tu'thiruna al-hayat ad-dunya, you desire and want the life of this world. وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ وَأَبَقَى, and the akhirah is better and everlasting. Abaqa, this is the superlative form, meaning that it is more and everlasting than the dunya. Because sometimes we'll do actions in the dunya hoping to stay longer in the dunya, in this world, but then for what? And that's why if we were to ask somebody or to make dua for somebody to bless them with a long life, it is best to say, Allah, may Allah bless you with a long life in worship, in ta'ah, in obedience, in thankfulness. So if we use this life as a means to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is the way of the Muslim. If we use this life to remember his beautiful names and attributes, and when thinking about them, i.e. thinking about what he has done, the manifestation of these names and attributes in our life, the result of that is to worship him by showing gratitude towards him. And the best way of showing gratitude towards him is by implementing the blueprint and the framework that he has given you, i.e. the Deen of Islam, the Sharia. So when coming to pray, this is a sign of gratitude and is a sign of you being ready to leave this life, because it is a detachment from the dunya. When you pray, it is important for you to detach from the worldly life to the degree that you cannot think about things outside of worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or thinking about the dunya in a way that ties back to his beautiful names and attributes. And that's why in the end of the day moves on to the next life, which is the next life, the akhirah, and that is better and it is everlasting. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those that desire the everlasting life, that everlasting life in Jannah, insha'Allah ta'ala. For verily Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is capable of doing it, and we are the individuals that are capable of trying our best to fulfill it, inshallah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم اجعلنا من أصحاب الجنة يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعلنا من أصحاب الجنة يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارزقنا الجنة يا عزيز يا قوي يا الرزاق ذو القوة المتين. اللهم ارزقنا الجنة وما قرب إليها من قول وعمل، ونعوذ بك من النار وما قرب إليها من قول وعمل. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل القرآن الذين هم أهلك وخاصتك يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر المستضعفين في كل مكان وزمان يا العزيز يا القوي يا المتين يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.